Welcome to Hardcore Garage. Why don't we figure out how to change a heater core on a 1964 Oldsmobile Dynamic 88? Probably would be really similar on any 64 GM product. So let's check it out. So far, the first thing that I have done is there was four Phillips head screws. 3 of them came out easy. I had to use an impact driver on the 4th one, but they all did come out without stripping. So we got this thing in the air, and I got to remove the wheel, of course, and I think there's at least 2 bolts right there. Look like 15 mils if this is a metric, and probably not, but that's all I see so far. That's just there's a bolt coming through there, and there. And I'm not sure what that is right there. Not sure what that is right there, but I think I've got all the top ones out, so let's get this wheel off and check it out. Got it all jacked up on jack stands. Got to have them jack stands, people. The first one just came right off with my impact. The second ones, since I did loosen them before I lifted it, I used a little chalk block there. Just push my foot on it and then break each one of them loose. Look at them big bad brake drums there. Yeah, we have easy access to the fender now. Shouldn't be too bad. We're going to go ahead and try to get them 2 bolts right there out now. These 2 bolts back here are 9/16. I did soak these down with PB Blaster. I'm lucky that they popped out that easy, honestly, guys. I've had way newer vehicles, S10s even, you know, in the 80s, that when you try to do them, it busts off the little piece on the back and you're just screwed. Okay, those came out easy enough. Now we have these 3/8. There's 1 here, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's all of those. Got all those bolts out, and I had to undo 2 of those little black clips right there to get that wire out from underneath there. And then we also did some 5/16 screws here, 1 here, 1 there, and 1 down there. And it looks like it is ready to come out, guys. I really don't know how it's supposed to come out, but it doesn't look like it's going to be easy regardless. Hell, I may not even take it completely out. Seems like it would be easier if it's all the way out, right? I just had to wrestle with it, guys, and it's frustrating, so I turned the camera off. But we about got it up. Jeez. All that for a heater core. But now we have access, and you can kind of see why I had to do that. Look at where the blower motor is all the way over inside the actual fender well. So we're about to deal with that now. Now you can kind of get a look there. I got the lights on of all the bolts that we have to deal with from out here. And I'm betting I ought to replace that motor too while I'm out down here. It'd be nice and easy, right? Alright, I removed 1, 2, 3, and there should be another one down right there, 4. They were like those crappy ass nuts that are hollow, that are just like pressed metal or whatever, usually on like speakers and stuff. Those were 3/8. And then all the way down here in the bottom corner, let me go under here and show you. Right there, and one that's kind of tucked up. It's right in there somewhere, right near the top edge. I don't know if you can see the hole right there. Those were 5/16, and they are studs. The longer one was on the top. So I laid my bolts out. This right here holds the wire harness for something also. So I laid the bolts out exactly the way that I took them out. I am about to pop that bad boy off there. Let's see what we find. Oh, also I had to disconnect the power wire off the back of the motor there. And it's tough, but it just pulls straight off. Right here's the end of it. Just like a speaker clip. There's all kinds of sealer in this thing. It's moving though, guys. A little out of time here. This whole thing just fall off all of a sudden. I hope I can get it around my hose there. I think I should be able to. So close, so close. Everything's gotta give you a little hell once in a while, don't it? Sealed really good on that side there. It's coming out. It's about to fall. Yes. Come on off that last bolt there. She's hanging on for dear life. And it's out. Here's the back side of the heater box. This thing never really did blow very well, I didn't think. I'm hoping. Here, let's turn the light on. See what we see up inside there. I wonder what that big piece of insulation right dead in the middle there is for. My antenna mount, I can see it. What else we got in there? That it? And the blend door right there? Okay. The heater core really doesn't look that bad, honestly. I'm sure it's not great, but it doesn't look bad. I'm going to be able to, I think that I just undo that hose there and shove this bad boy right on through into the interior. I am going to go under the dash and check just to be sure before I mess anything up. Now this does have aftermarket air conditioning, and I think that is going to cause me an issue right there. And that's going to make me angry. I'm wondering if I can undo this air conditioner and let it kind of move forward a little bit. All the brackets on the bottom are broke off. None of these supports on either side are connected to it anymore. But that box has got to be able to move back a little bit, so on to the next thing, right? Okay, I have the air conditioning unit dropped, and I got more movement, but now I'm hitting right there, so I think I'm gonna have to pull the glove box liner. Snowball! Glove box liner is out, and there is a vacuum hose that's not hooked up. Wondering what that goes to. If anybody knows, let me know. Oh, I know what it goes to. That's my trunk release right there. Hooks onto there somehow, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. Okay, it's out. That was kind of rough. There's a clip on the left side. That was kind of difficult to get off. Right here, it was clipped onto the side of the case like this with the two little ears hanging up and down, holding. What I had to do was slip a screwdriver behind this corner right here in between. It's really, really tight up inside that hole. and I finally was able to pop it loose. I didn't know if it had a screw or what. You know, there was a hole. I didn't feel like I felt any screws. Okay, so that side got that loose. Then there is a clip or something. I haven't found it yet. But it had two screws that I had to access through that bottom hole right there with a long 6.5 inch 5/16 nut driver. And I was able to lift the box up and down to access those two screws that are inside, holding the right hand side where the tubes come through the firewall. Once those came out, I pulled the left side of the heater core towards me and then just twisted it flat, and it came right out through the hole. No big deal there at all. I am going to take a break now and come back down in a bit and clean all this mess up. I found the bracket. It was laying on the floorboard. Must have fallen inside when I got the two screws off. Kind of functions the same way. It has the two ears, but it actually has two 5/16 screws that go through it. The old heater core, you can definitely see it was swollen on the side and obviously leaking. Yeah, new one, and I'm lucky that the new one is copper even. Nice. And yes, just in case you are wondering, if you saw, I am in my pajamas and my house shoes. That is one of the benefits of having your house attached to your garage with having, you know, HVAC in your garage, is you can come down here anytime you want. I'll tell you guys, maybe give you a little tour of the house one of these days and show you the things that you should not do. Do not build your house above the garage like mine, but have your garage attached off to the side. Much, much better. Heat the garage, cool the garage just like you would your regular house. That way you can get out there. No excuses. No excuses.